Okay, welcome back again to Needle's Tech Vids. So for today's video, we're going to initialize the cluster. I believe you already done the previous video on how to create the cluster. If not, click the link above or somewhere in the screen. Thank you. Okay, so this is the previous cluster we made, so let's go to the Nodes tab, then Physical Interface. By default, all interface recommended and best practice to be aggregated for management, overlay, edge, and storage. Okay, so for POC and testing purpose, let's use one port for the meantime. Take a look on the physical interface on each nodes. Currently, only the management is online, and it's amber color, yellow, or warning, since our switch device use here is only at 100 megabit speed, so best practice should be on 1 gigabit and above of network speed. This is the node 1, and this is the node 2. I will go to my physical nodes now in the data center to plug copper patch cord for both port number 4 and take a look to which port is online now on both nodes. You can see port 4 is green or online now for both nodes. This is to peer-to-peer connection, and this connection purpose for overlay interface or VXLAN. The purpose of overlay network interface is for the VM to VM communications between nodes. So for you to trigger the overlay, you need to add virtual switch in the networking tab, or the so-called what you draw is what you get. Okay, so let's go now to overlay and go to settings and map the physical interface. Select the port 4 for both nodes, recommended to enable the jumbo frames, and the switch device must support it. By default, supported brand is Cisco and H3C, but you can try other brand as well. For the meantime, I will leave it as it is, then press OK. And go to IP address pool and assign any IP address you wish. Must be different from the management IP address range. Take note for the range should be same or equal to the number of nodes. You can see also the formatting when you press the info icon. Select all the nodes, then press OK. Try to refresh to see the current IP address. Congratulations, already done the overlay interface configuration. Now let's proceed for the storage and edge interface. Okay, I will go now to DC to plug the, again, 2 ports aggregated for storage interface. This is a peer-to-peer connection for both nodes. See port 2 and 3 and check those ports to get online. I will show you on how to create aggregated interface in HCI. So go to physical interface, to click add multiple aggregated interface, then select those 2 ports we currently plug in. Then select the load balancing mode. I will use the active standby option for the meantime. Currently, the load balancing options available, and it should be supported on your switch devices as well. Then press OK. And now you're successfully created an aggregation interface. So let's proceed for the storage communication interface creation. So go to communication interface, then go to storage, then select the settings, choose either dedicated or shared mode. We'll choose the dedicated mode, since in shared mode is an option for all that interface will pass through it. In that scenario, for limited physical interface, however, the recommended is dedicated, so let's proceed. Then select those 2 aggregated interface created before, then press Next. There is a warning pop-up saying it's not using 10G interface. Let's just proceed and press OK. Then select those 2 nodes and set the IP address you wish, or you can leave the default. Again, should not be same range for management and overlay. Then press Next. Then press OK to finish. Congratulations, storage interface configuration is done. Now let's proceed for the edge interface. Okay, for edge interface, the purpose and function is for your virtual machines network, meaning through this interface, your virtual machines can be now accessible to the users, and those virtual machines as well will have internet access. Edge interface is like a bridge connection from any physical ports in your HCI node. Then connect to your physical switch devices, or can be to your internet provider. Through Edge Interface, you can also create VLANs in the Network Virtualization, which is under Networking tab. So for this setup and scenario, I will just map it or bridge it to the management interface for the meantime, meaning my virtual machine's network will pass through management interface. Recommended must a separate physical interface connection for the isolated network. Okay. Select port 0 in both nodes, which currently my management interface. Then press OK. Congratulations, you're successfully created in Edge interfaces. So the last thing we need to do is for the virtual data store creation and do the health check afterwards. Please don't forget to like or subscribe or comment to improve better videos next time. This is for my friend Nidel. Thank you.